Hi there, welcome to the weekly Stellar session. So, uh, we're looking at the weekly chart of Stellar, and if we look at the volume, it doesn't seem to have like too much of a climb, fortunately, for those who are seeking for like a stop in price drop. However, as we talked about it a couple of sessions back, probably, there's not much solid support at this level if we just look at the period between like mid 2022 all the way till now. excuse excuse me. However, the current level is actually somewhere near the sign of weakness back in 2021, so that's why probably it's finding a little bit of support as of this moment. However, the real support would be somewhere lower around the PSY level, around 20 cents. That's also like a frequent trading zone near the PS level back in 2022 again. If it really comes down, we can take reference from the period between 2019 to 2020, as well as 22, mid 22 to late 24. That's lower boundary around 70, not 70 actually, 7 cents is somewhere the bottom during those periods. So let's see whether Stellar would come to that level this time round, given all the uncertainties in the macro environment. In terms of monthly, the monthly timeline, well, volume has been dropping, so it doesn't seem like last two times where if I shrink this, let's see what we have. So what I'm trying to compare is, so after the initial climb, there's a long red bar, likewise similar to long red bars, similar things this time around as well. So what I'm trying to compare is the next one actually. So when it comes down, the next set of bars, that's what we have. So over here, when it comes down at a certain point after multiple long red candles, that's where the preliminary support happens. There are like kind of level playing area, like overlapping areas for multiple candles that happened both times in 2018 and 2022. So far, we haven't seen that yet, so it's still just red candles. By the time I see like a green candle happening, that may be a sign of preliminary support happening. That's how I'm going to see it before the actual accumulation cycle happens. So that's the monthly. And in terms of daily, again, the price action has fallen outside of the upward flag already, so it's time to update it and give this downward flag a box. So the price has once again returned to the long-term playground zone. So remember, this box is basically formed based on these peaks and the bottoms of the accumulation cycle. So once it's officially within the box, like it has come in 2 times already, so I believe it's more likely to stay within the box for a bit, or like bouncing along this line at least before we see any particular thing happened. However, if we look at this over here, when the price dies down, or like the market sentiments get low after hovering around for 39 days, roughly a month, a little bit more than a month. It then starts the selling climax. This time earlier in 2018, it lasted a little bit longer. It was trading somewhere below before it did the final drop. So let's see which one it's gonna replicate this time. So far from the first entry, I would say, let's not count this rebound, this first entry, to where we are now. It's 28 days. So if it's repeating whatever happened in 2022, well, we are just a week or two away from this fall. If it's repeating somewhere like the 2018, there's still a bit of time, because that lasted for almost 100 days and we're only 28 days into it. So that's for Stellar.